News, rumors and opinions Saturday AM October 19, 2024. Listen to the full version on the official dinarreport.com website and become our supporter on Patreon. From Recaps Archives. Daz. It's easy to believe in just the facts. I suspect much of the stuff we have heard from all over the net over the years contains an element of truth. Some more than others, of course. I determined long ago that there have been very few delays in the process. But there have been a lot of course corrections and false starts. And the RV was even used at times as a tool to pry open a fault or weak spot that needed repair or arrest. With all processes you must set goals, and those goals are markers to measure progress towards a final successful resolution. Sometimes those goals are hit. And sometimes they are missed. But either way you adapt, adjust and try to navigate a new or more successful path to the end of it. Ultimately, it is just a process. I always go back to a single piece of information that in part, shows clearly a few simple facts. And for me, it's the foundation of my confidence and trust. With that said, let's look at what we know. Iraq has always been a wealthy, rich culture with a strong heritage and significant history. Iraq always had ample resources and a strong economy. In its own right, their money always had value, historically and consistently. Due to pressures to enact a liberation of Iraq and effect a regime change, a coalition of nations turned off the money, dinar. As part of a war effort and strategic assault to debase the finances of revolt, resistance and insurgency against that change in 2004. There was, and still is, a plan to give rebirth and revitalize that economy, influence that culture and eventually embrace Iraq, its people and their wealth and trade into the global economic fold. And, when a satisfactory condition and alignment of all the various interests and power structures involved have reached a point of reasonable satisfaction that their interests and goals are met, they will just as simply turn the money back on. It will all come together with a public release and permission for all of us to exchange in any manner we want. Almost anywhere we want. And it will be a safe, organized, ultimately fair and reasonably simple business transaction. Hang in there, but keep living. We're ready when they're ready. Bruce, via Wiser now, the Iraqi dinar. We're hearing now it's either going to be on the Forex with a new rate, either Friday night or Sunday night. My bet is Sunday after the Forex comes back up after having been turned off or closed for 48 hours, which is typical every weekend, from 5 o'clock Friday to 5 o'clock Sunday, it's down. It's down so that they can reconcile accounts on Forex. The word was get ready for the weekend. Pimpy, what is Iraq's hydrocarbon law? Iraq hydrocarbon law, also known as Iraq's oil law, is aimed to create a legal framework for the management of oil production and revenue sharing amounts various stakeholders in Iraq. Stakeholders are the Iraqi government, the companies that are involved, the different provinces, the different governments. Remember, you got some very corrupt politicians. If they had it their way, they'd keep it all for themselves, but the money is going to be distributed based on the per capita of each province. That makes it a lot more fair. Each territory is going to decide what they want to do with their version of the funds. BRICS Paycard is here. Plus demo, BRICS successfully launches new payment card ahead of 2024 summit. New 2024 fake. How to spot the new fake Zimbabwe $100 trillion banknote. Banknote world. Fraudsters will attack any banknote or product where they think they can make money and get away with their crime. With the high collector value of the Zimbabwe 100 trillion banknotes, counterfeiters have tried to produce and pass new 2024 fake Zimbabwe 100 trillion banknotes. Listen to the full version on the official dinarreport.com website and become our supporter on Patreon. Source: dinarrecaps.com